Yo, hey guys, what's going on? All right, so here we are. Our last stream would have been Sekiro. I don't even know where to start on that one. I am currently stuck on a boss fight with Owl, who is, in the beginning of the game, your father. The one who trains you. So, it's a really hard boss fight, like really hard. And I've already put in like 2 hours, and we're just going to say that I'm close to 3 hours of trying to beat Owl and not accomplishing it. I've gotten close 2 times. There's only been 2 times in 3 hours that I got close to beating him, but he would always manage to pull something out of his ass to defeat me. So that's where we are now. Or that's where we were a couple days ago. Actually, it would have been Tuesday, right? Yeah, would have been Tuesday because I didn't stream yesterday. Okay, so we've been playing Sekiro, and we've been playing Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Now, we have a new game that came in, The Sinking City, and I've been wanting to play this. So what that means is that Borderlands has always been filler content. And if you guys have been following the channel long enough, you guys know that when new games come out, they take priority over filler content. So that means Borderlands is going to get pushed to the side. And we're going to be playing back and forth between Sekiro and The Sinking City until we beat one of them. Then when we beat one of them, Borderlands will come back until Wolfenstein Young Blood releases. Then we're going to be playing through that. So that is what is going on. Today we are starting The Sinking City. So let's get into it. And in case you guys don't know anything about it, it is based off a Lovecraft. Well, I don't know if this is an actual book that was written by H.P. Lovecraft. I just know it's off of his... I don't know if it's off of his work. I don't know if it's through his mind. I just know that he's part of it. That he writes things for games or whatever the case may be. I'm not really sure. I just know that he was a part of Call of Cthulhu, and I absolutely loved Call of Cthulhu. It was awesome. So I'm sure I'm going to like this game. All right, guys, let's start it. Let's do it! Now, also keep in mind today, it is July 4th. So I'm not going to be doing a long stream today. I got a lot of grilling I'm doing today. So we're looking at maybe, maybe 3 hours. Okay, it's inspired by his work. it's a sleuth. Alright, so I'm going to leave this on newcomer, and I'm going to leave the combat on normal. Yeah. And I have my reasons. Sometimes these detective games I'm god awful at. And it'll take me forever to figure something out. Subtitles definitely on. Oh, that's easy. What? Okay. Hey, John. What's going on, man? Great to see you, buddy. What's the word, hummingbird? Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that the assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. They sit in drowning in the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your element and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Quarterly, Johannes von der Berg. I am not doing bad, sir. Not doing bad at all. Got us a new game going. I'm gonna be grilling a bunch of food later. Not too bad. Yeah. Hey, John Boring with the raid. Yes. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you. What the fuck? This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. All right. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, man. House of fuckery. Right, what do we got here? Definitely need that.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will. Oh, shit.
Alright, there we go. Chicka Wow Wow with the follow. Hell yeah. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bow chicka wow wow. What's that? Folding camera. What the heck is this thing? Ah. Oh. Right. Gotcha. I'm not doing bad. Not doing bad at all. How about you? Got ourselves a new game and things are going good. Things are going good.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Alright, I think we got everything. Hello?
Now get out! Now get out!
I want to.
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now
I hate
get
your
out!
mother. Be right back.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Okay.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Are you?
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay.
you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book
That's what
by
I was
its
thinking.
cover.
Devil's Reef Hotel.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Ooh. Mysterious. The fuck is that guy doing? Well, at least he's fishing. Other dude was like praying. Oh. That's lovely squid. Oh, guard. This is actually a pretty big map. Oh, here we go. Chronicle. Police Department. Hospital St. Mary. University Library and City Hall. Okay. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it would do. Okay, never mind. I thought I could get rid of the thing in the corner that says letter from J. Vonderberg.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, so there are fast travel points. Okay. How the heck do you take pictures? Aha. That's how you do it. Well, chicka wow wow. I don't know yet. We just started it. We just started it. Okay, so I did have to come back in here to take a picture. This guy still has stuff to say?
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Okay, no. Alright, is that another guy praying or? Alright. This place just looks lovely.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
He
My
looks
name's
like a
Charles
freaking gorilla.
Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, Perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Innsmouthers? What the fuck?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Big stinking pile of trouble. Got it.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Exquisite features, huh? Wee. Whatever you say.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Yeah, seriously.
Clearly,
That's one
something
word for it.
suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Huh. Well, that ship sunk. Tentacles everywhere. Look at this. Look at this shit. Alright, what are you doing?
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
I'd rather not. Another sinking ship? Sinking ship? What? Sunken ship. Oh. Hi.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
What's wrong with you?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, K, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay. Aha.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Choo choo. Ahem. Oh, the alcohol.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, he was. What the fuck? Oh. Wow, Raggy. Not good. Not good. I'm going cray cray.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Grena, Nigri, Grena, Gebheil, Nugulina.
Okay.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, those marks are there.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing
Let's
it
see
over
what you
like
find,
this.
newcomer.
What's happening?
Okay.
Take this, ape face.
Ape face. Well, that sounds like the guy downstairs.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Alright. So I guess we figured out that one. Alright, this is slightly confusing. What the fuck? Okay, so I got the first one.
Yeah. I still hear those voices.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything of double interest. Okay. I had to stop using that mind thing he does because it makes his insanity drop, which I didn't realize. See? Now I'm alright.
door won't budge.
Hello.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Okay. A dead whale carcass. Okay. What the hell? Looks like a fisherman making out with a fish. What in the world? Alright, I can climb some pretty crazy shit. Hey, L-Cross, what's going on, homie? The detectiving is going alright. Oh, wow, that killed me. Alright, good to know. You are a detective that is trying to figure out basically why he feels like he's going crazy. And you've gone to a very strange city to try and figure it out. And at the same time, you're going to wind up being, dragged into other weird things that are going on. Do you remember when we played
The blood is fresh.
Call of Cthulhu?
Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Yes, same developers. What is that thing? What is this thing? Alrighty then. I don't know what the fuck those are.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, this game's gonna get
Your
really
son in
weird.
the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that
A
dirtbag
zookeeper.
and I'll help you with anything you need.
I've said everything I know.
Okay, where do I need to go?
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
What? What? Huh? I'm not giving you a bullet to eat.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Okay.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
I've been held hostage. Help me.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear.
Did you get that from when she
yes.
told you, let me tell you what your future holds?
It's so clear.
Good detective work.
Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Fuck it.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Yep, not really sure what the fuck that meant.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Alright, we already asked them too. What's Harmonica Boy up to? Nothing. Not a talker. How about you?
Don't do that again.
Or what? What are you gonna do about it? Get out of my way. Move.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Right, anything else in here? Yep, and that's why I went in there. Alright, upstairs we go. Hello.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Oh shit. Hey, Ragur, what's going on? What's up, you beautiful bastard? Oh, thanks for the host, my friend. Thanks for the host. What's going on, buddy? How you been?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Oh, good
That darn
Lord.
bartender. It was all that crazy
His
ape's
face
fault.
is a
You hear me?
nutsack.
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me.
Good
First
God,
thing I
you're ugly.
recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea.
though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Whoa, 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 what the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here? Hey! That's freaking awesome! All right. John with the with the five gifted subs. 5 gifted subs, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. We just got 5 gifted subs. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was extremely nice of you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holy crap. Holy crap. My thing's going nuts. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh my god, I'm out of coffee. All right. Well, welcome to the welcome all the new subscribers. Even if you don't stay subscribed, still welcome. That was awesome.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, seriously.
I wasn't myself.
Seriously. The first guy looked like a freaking gorilla. This guy looks like a nutsack fish.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the She. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is
my nethers
I did.
feel fantastic.
Honest, have mercy, please.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I don't know what to do here.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay, we got all evidence. Hey, go back. Happy 4th of July, my friends. Happy 4th of July.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear. Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Ah, shit. I don't know what to do here. Because the guy was technically under mind control. Shit. So if I tell him, he's gonna go probably murder the guy, and the guy technically doesn't need to be murdered. Well, I am more than positive that if I tell him that he's dead, it's somehow going to come back and bite him in the ass.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them. but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Okay, then. Alright, well, murderer is dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and a scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
He looks like an ape because of his... Well, that's just the way that they were born.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Geological expedition. I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Alright, Outcross, thanks for hanging out, brother. I will see you later.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week. Then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
You're kind of a douche. Just so you know. Like a big, hairy, gorilla-looking motherfucking douche. Oh. Well, there's a shark. What you doing?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business. Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Ooh, fun. Oh, get me out of there. Oh, I can swim? I'm stuck. Oh, that's a problem, though, isn't it? I think I'm stuck. And there's tentacles wrapping around me. Yeah. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I can't get out. Alright, well, let's just die. Okay. Got it. Don't go in the water. Bad idea. Just wanted to check. See if I was missing anything, but I am. This town is a giant shithole. More octopus or squid. Beer! What the fuck? That was intense.
crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Okay, I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me.
Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
What the fuck? That's a sleuth. Okay. No. No. So I got newcomer and windcoat. Let's go windcoat today. Shall we? Windcoat it is. Okay, Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Drought City to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throckmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Wreath while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Gotcha.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already. Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and blocked the door. They were just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Pretty good details and everything. I like it. Chair in front of a window, a bunch of candles. Weird drawings on the floor. All right.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Landlord.
The door won't budge.
So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the seaport hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Okay. What the fuck? Key. Alright, that's everything up here. Let's go to the bottom now. Wait. Okay.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Thanks. Walter, can I help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again? I could live with you renting out best-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support? The Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property. But you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Ooh. Oh, Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town. That means the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign makes hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign of a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Okay. Another shark over there. This place is crazy. Get out, leave now. Well, that makes this place seem super friendly. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. Car dealership.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Bitch. Was I not supposed to do that? Is that bad? I guess that's bad. Guess I shouldn't have done that. I really don't know what's going on. That was crazy. That was fucking crazy. Oh, the lady seen me do it? Okay, so when I did that, I ran because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Okay, so it's not this direction. I gotta figure out where I came from. Oh wait, I figured it out. But I swear I saw him beating on somebody. That's why I attacked him. Hey, D-Sab, happy 4th, my brother. Happy 4th. Okay, so I'm not going to go that way yet.
You look tense, honey. You need to let loose.
Okay.
Damn newcomers.
There we go.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank.
Not my fault if you are
you
idiots.
You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Okay, well, you're a little bitch, because that's what you sound like. Wah, wah, wah. Like it's my fault you guys couldn't solve the frickin' case? Like, Jesus. Okay, I really don't have a clue how the fuck to do this shit. This is confusing as fuck.
Don't waste my time, newcomer. Oh. Wait. Oh, shit. That's thunder and going on at my house.
expedition's headquarters? It's a northern cover side at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Aha.
Guess I don't need the key. Guess I don't need the key.
Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out of all weird. Paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time. Sounds fucking awful.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Someone smashed it beyond repair. Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to the cases of madness among our expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols. which are of no use, and applying these significant valid methods of protection instead. What the fuck is in here? Oh, it's fish. Look at this, it looks like eels. Yeah, it's eels. Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Dow. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. This just got weird. There we go. I had to turn it off. I'm going cuckoo. Okay. Didn't see that guy there. All I know is I picked it up, and next thing I know, I'm getting shot. That was some bullshit. That's what that was. Bullshit.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair. Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Okay.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Gotcha.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Uh-huh.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Whoa. What the fuck was that? Okay, let's get out of here.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
All right. Okay, so this is where all the bosses live, I guess. Okay, so so far you're a detective who was drawn to this city, this island, or whatever the heck it is. I think it's a city. I was drawn to this city to try and figure out what all these visions are that you keep on seeing in your head. And at the same time, while you're here, you're also trying to figure out what the heck is going on in this place. Okay, where the heck is Oakmont Port? Found it.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
What the hell are you doing? I don't look like you're puking your guts up. Do too much to drink, eh? And that's a dead whale. Hey, Rogue, what's going on, homie? Since 10 p.m. Fuck that. Fuck that. Wait, turn around, go back.
Don't do that again.
Oops.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know. The mayor's cursed these days.
Alright, come here, you little fuckers. There you go. Harbor's cleared.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
That was crazy.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. This would be a weird artifact in any collection. This would be a... Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Oh shit, hey, Rogue with the 125-bit donation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it.
Shot dead, point blank.
Well, you didn't have to do that yet.
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
You can't take me! Eat this!
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't
Take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Oh, that's me. What it looks like I'm hanging. Fuck. Oh man, this game's trippy. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for me to call it quits. I got some barbecuing to do because it's 4th of July. So, tomorrow is Friday. So, at some point in the early afternoon before I gotta go to work, we will be playing more of The Sinking City. I like this game. It's pretty cool. The combat is kind of slightly off, but you know, it's alright. Not a big deal. Otherwise than that, yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's going to be a good time. So, thank you to everyone who hung out today. Thank you to John Boring for all the gifted subs. Let's also give a thank you to Chickawawa for the new follow. John Boring also for the raid that he did earlier. And let's give out a huge thank you as well to Damned Rogue for the bit donation. Alright guys, so tomorrow, come on back. We're going to be playing some more of The Sinking City, and I will see everyone tomorrow. You guys have a fantastic 4th of July. Hope it's a good one. Hope you have fun. Stay safe. And this is Mr. Kawa signing off. Peace.